Hey, this is Mark with AFT Construction. We are here at Project Worth the Wait, and today we have the challenge of getting this 26-foot beam onto the patio ceiling. So let's go see what's involved in doing that. So here we are on the back side of the house, and the challenge is, first of all, to manhandle that beam that's in the garage there out onto the patio here. And you can see our challenges right here of all the scaffolding that's kind of in the way. So what they're currently doing, they're building a platform to bring their lift out onto this area that is still dirt. So they need to make sure that lift doesn't sink in the dirt, and also we got to get it over that threshold, which they're building a platform to protect that. And once they get that beam out here, then we're going to have to adjust some of this scaffolding in order to lift that beam up into place up to this high 24-foot vaulted ceiling. So if we look up to the ceiling here, you can see they're still working on the TNG, which is tongue and groove material. They're almost finished with completion on this, and once that is done, then we can get this beam hoisted up into the vault of the ceiling. So the peak height of the ceiling here is 24 feet up in the air. And we have that 26-foot beam to juggle upwards to get that up to the peak of the roof there. So the biggest challenge here, like I said before, is all this scaffolding, which is obviously needed. The perimeter was for the stucco guys, and the scaffolding that the guys are using to install the TNG material. Now, we obviously need to keep the scaffolding in place because they're going to need to stand up in order to attach that beam to the ceiling. So we have to figure out now how to get that beam in here and raise that beam up. So what that entails is we're going to have to dismantle some of the scaffolding as we lift it, and then reassemble the scaffolding right behind it, just so that we remain safe. Hey, so here we are, we're back on the patio. As you can see, the beam is installed. Unfortunately, we didn't get the video of them actually installing it because there's too much scaffolding in the way. And in order to get that up there, they had a lot of scaffolding and some genie lifts and electric lift. There's a lot involved in getting a 26-foot beam up to a 24-foot ceiling. So you can see it's kind of nice up there with all the TNG. And let's go inside and show you some more beams. Here we are in the family room. This also has 24-foot ceilings. And as you can see, they've got the big beams put in place up there. And that involves, again, a lot of scaffolding. We have a lift right here, a genie lift. They have an electric lift that's being used elsewhere. Back behind me here, there's a guy just installing the cleats in the kitchen area. And the cleats are installed to the ceiling. There's obviously backing behind the drywall that they're installing those cleats to. And then the beams go over the cleats and then are attached to the cleats. So here we have a piece of one of the beams that is actually going in the kitchen area. As you can see, this is a hollow beam that is made to look like it's a real solid beam. The cleats that go to the ceiling and then the nails is where they attach this to the ceiling. On this job, we do have different size beams going in place. You can see here the difference in sizes of these beams. So here we are in the hallway. We have 12 by 12 beams. So that's basically 12 wide, 12 deep. And you can see in the hallway we do have sprinkler heads. They are extended down through the beams, and then they will be trimmed out with a flat trim so that those sprinkler heads don't stick down any further. So as you see up on the ceiling, they do have those cleats, and those cleats are the exact measurement of inside the beam. So these beams will slide right over that cleat, and then they attach it sideways into the cleat. All right, well, thanks for checking us out with the beam install. Coming up next, we have a lot of trim work that's going on the walls, and we can focus on that in the next video. Thanks for joining us. I'm Mark with AFT at Project Worth the Wait.